Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. This time I was thinking I'm gonna teach you how I am doing my shadowing and lighting and all that shady stuff. So yeah, I hope this will teach you some new things about Photoshop and how to shade. And as you can tell, this is Ankha from Animal Crossing, and I really wanted to draw her because she's really cute. Like, yeah. And I think she's bossy, so I made her a little bossy pose, yeah. But anyways, let's get into the shading. So first off, I want to create a new layer, and then I change the layer into multiply, and this will make the color that you have on your pen blend in with the color that's behind the layer. So it's very beneficial, and I really suggest you use this when you do the shadowing. As you can see here, I am starting to decide, do I want a warm color for my shadows or do I want a cool tone? You really have to think about what's the mood, what is the room, what is the light. And I always think about, if I want cool shadows, I want warm light. Sun is warm, shadows are cool, usually. But sometimes, it can be nighttime, so the light hits different. Maybe it's a cool light, and then you want to actually add some warm lights to that to make the picture pop more. And as you can see now, I'm just shading her face a bit of her hair as well. And you can already tell here, I've already decided where the light is coming from and where the shadows will be cast. Another thing that I like to do when I'm shading is that I put too much shadow on there and then I erase the shadow. I rather have a smooth shadow that tells me it's gonna be shadow here, but then I want to shape the shadow, so I erase the shadow as well, and I use this tool where it's pen pressured, so as more pressure you put, the more stronger the coloring will be, or the eraser will be as well. So I'm just touching really lightly with my pen and it will erase very, very soft. And as you can tell, I'm putting the shadows on the left side of her body, and that means the light is coming from the right. So I want to put most of my shadows onto the left side. Some shadows I obviously put on the left depending on if there is something in the way, like if you look at her hair, there's some hair on her face that's covering a bit of that side, and then you want to put some shadows on the left side of her hair. So you always have to think in objects when you do that. Like for her arm, for example, it's a bit behind her body, so it won't show as much light there. The light doesn't have anything to bounce around. Like light works in reflections. So what you have to think about, like when you go into small creases, is that when the light hits that crease, it won't really do that unless it's like directly at the light, right? If you're looking away from the light, you can see that you have some darker places on your body, for example, and that means the light can't really bounce around that much. It bounces on the ground and then it bounces up on you, and some parts will be lighter and some parts will be darker. Yeah, I thought I could quit. I'm all up in my head, I'm sorry for what I did. Wish I could have it unsaid. Make it right instead of treating me like I'm dead. Is it too late to now I'm done with the shadowing. Maybe not completely, but it's there. I got my shadow. So now I wanna do light. So I make another layer. And what I do is I make that layer into soft light instead of multiply. Because if you do soft light, it makes the color that you have on your pen, it doesn't pop. Like it doesn't go full out that color. So it's just very faded. So I think, in my opinion, that helps a lot when I just do some simple lighting. And then I make another layer to make some highlights, and those highlights are very important. As you can see, her eyes look more alive, her lips looks a lot more alive. Everything just actually comes alive here. And I make this layer into just a normal layer, nothing else, nothing specific. I just use different kind of pens and then I use color dodge as well. And I'm not putting them out randomly, I'm actually putting them where I think the light hits the body. As you can see here, I'm just trying to see what she looks like if I removed all the lines, but that would be such much more work to do, so I decided to keep the lines. Don't want you no more. You broke me. And now I'm just making the background, and honestly, like, just have fun when you do it. You can just play around, don't take drawing too seriously. Everything doesn't have to be like, oh, this is the real world, you know? Just make whatever you want. Art is free.
Take it all back, hate the things that you said, 'cause I wish you didn't mean it. I'm under attack, running far, far away. keep my distance from you. You don't gotta lie to me to get through. Push and pull me off into the deep and let's pretend that nothing ever happened on that night.
So yeah, I think that's all from me. If this helped you in some way, I really hope it did. I hope I didn't just blur out too much without making any sense. But if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me. I really love helping people out. So yeah, just leave a comment below and let me know what you want to know. And also, as you can see, I'm live streaming on Twitch, so please come and join. It's really fun. We have lots of fun. I'm laughing all the time, and sometimes I do really stupid things, and yeah. Anyways, give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe. It really helps me out. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you later, guys. Bye.
Maybe we could both explore this star is running.